I think we finished Berlin in a great place. Obviously, winning both championships before the final. The final race went very well with Jev and Antonio. Jev almost, got second in the championship just by 1 point. So we proved that we really had all of our strategy and those kind of things under control. So we come to this test, I think, off the back of Berlin, very confident. Obviously, the other teams were catching us in Berlin, so I think there's going to be a lot of competition, but we feel quietly confident that we're in the right place, and we'll see how it plays out at these next 4 races in the first part of the season 7. I mean, we obviously do testing because we have DS as the manufacturer behind us, and so we've done an awful lot of testing. It's always testing is useful, no matter what kind of testing you're doing. This circuit is not quite the same as some of the tracks we go to, but I think testing's testing. I'd always take testing if there was an opportunity, because no matter what happens with your theoretical mathematical models, it's always still good to go somewhere and truly try it out. It's obviously a bit cold here. You can see my glasses fogging up a little bit, so it's not quite representative of the places we go, but it's always good to go testing. Yeah, I mean, basically COVID certainly delayed a lot of things and caused a bit of disruption during the season. The fact that we were competitive in Berlin gives us confidence that we could wait a little bit longer to make sure we got the latest products, parts onto the vehicle. So yeah, we made a decision with DS and decided it was okay to delay slightly off the back of what we've done in Berlin. We've got a lot of software upgrades anyway and a lot of work in the background, so we never stop, and the car itself, maybe the powertrain won't be is the old one, but all the software keeps developing. So yeah, still a lot of ideas coming to the car, so we believe we'll be pretty competitive. I mean, the other thing is that you got to remember this is still a race car, so the rest of the car is the same. It's a Generation 2 car. We all have the same aerodynamics, the same tyres, the same strategy. Well, not strategy software, because hopefully we've proven ours is quite good. So obviously the powertrain is one element of a lot of different elements, and everything else is getting better, and the powertrain will come as soon as it can. So I think all of the other pieces of the puzzle are getting better all the time. So it's not just the powertrain, but it is a very important part of the whole scenario. Yeah, I mean, I think you saw in Berlin that obviously Mercedes and Nissan were chasing us pretty hard even in the 4th race in Berlin, where we finalised the championship. The Nissans were right on our tails. So yeah, they'll never stop. They'll keep pushing, and we expect them to be super competitive, as well as many others, I'm sure, in the pit lane. We had a few, arguments and things that went on last year, but you probably saw again, when we won the championship, you saw the drivers had to work together. Jev won the race, Antonio, won the championship, and then, we won the team's championship. I think they realised that now more than ever, Formula E is going to be about teammates working together, and so that is very clear to them. So having the 2 best drivers in hopefully the best car is how you're going to win a championship. So they understand that, and we'll just have to keep working through it during the season. And there'll be lots of things that come at each driver. One might have more luck one weekend than another, and we'll just have to manage as the weekends go on. But I think we did a reasonable job in Berlin, and there's going to be conflict, but that's just going to be what it's like in this series now, even more so. I don't think it'll be as clear as they're both able to win the championship on the same day. I don't think, because so many things happen in Formula E. Qualifying, you got to get out of Group 1. Maybe one driver gets out of Group 1 and then is able to win that race and maybe gets more points. And if it was just in another series where it's more predictable, I would say they'll be the same as each other. But in this series, I think there's so many random events that may not turn out, as expected by the end of the season. Obviously, Antonio finished off the season in the great style, of course, but Jev won some races as well in Berlin. It's going to be hard to see. They're both super competitive. They both obviously want to win the championship. We're just going to see how it plays out. Oh, I hope we have that problem at the end of the season. That'll mean we're in the lead.